Hey guys, Maddy here. Welcome to today's class. Today we're going to do a really fun Vinyasa flow leading up to the full splits Hanumanasana. So lots of work into the hamstrings, both building length and strength. I did recently do a gentle flow class that's all about building flexibility and strength into the hamstrings, and this one is a little bit more challenging than that class. So if you're unsure, maybe try that class first and then give this one a go. I'll link that class in the description box below this video. Otherwise, hope you enjoy your practice. If you're a little bit on the tight side, you may need a set of blocks for this class. If you don't have a set of blocks, a stack of books can work really well. Hope you enjoy, guys. I really loved filming this one, so hope you enjoy your practice. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you on the mat. Hey guys, we're going to start down onto our backs. So come down onto your back, plant the soles of the feet. Just take a moment to plant the palms as well, close down the eyes, just taking a few moments to arrive into your practice, into this moment. Feel the connection of your feet, of the hands, of the back and the base of your skull to the ground below. And start to bring some awareness to your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Feel the belly rising as you draw each breath in, and then feel the chest expanding as the breath rises, and then feel yourself slowly releasing the breath out. We'll just follow 3 more rounds of breath, perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for your practice ahead. And open up your eyes. Slowly pull the right knee in towards your chest. Give it a little squeeze and then interlace the fingers around the base of the foot. If you can't reach, just take a hold of the ankle or the calf. We're going to extend the right leg, flexing the foot, pressing out through the right heel. And as you extend, bend the elbows a little bit to increase the stretch, pulling the elbows towards the roof. And then slowly bend again. Just gently warming up into the hamstrings and extend. Start to connect your movement to your breath. So as you inhale, extend the leg, press out through the heel. Exhale to slowly bend the knee, pull the heel in towards your butt. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Now extend it out and hold. Just for a few breaths, feel that nice early stretch into the hamstrings, and we're going to really work on opening up and also strengthening into the hamstrings during the practice today. One more breath in and breath out. Release the foot, but keep the leg extending up. Reach both arms out to either side. Keep the foot flexed, bend the right knee and take the right ankle across your left thigh, opening up into that right hip as you draw the right knee towards the back of your mat. And then slowly drop both knees over towards the right. Gaze over to the left. Just coming into a nice little twist. Press the left knee down towards the ground. One more breath in. And breath out. Come back to center. Extend the right leg straight up and then slowly release. And and we'll come to the other side. Pull the left knee into the chest, give it a little squeeze, and then interlace the fingers around the base of the foot, or you can take a hold of the ankle or the calf, and then start to extend the left leg straight, stretching out into the hammies, and slowly bend. Moving to breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Last time, moving. And now extend and hold it for a few breaths, maybe deepening the stretch, pulling the thigh a bit closer to the belly, bending the elbows a little bit more. One more breath in, and slowly release the hands, keep the leg extending, reach both arms out to either side, bend the left knee, flexing the foot, take the ankle to the right thigh, open up into the left hip as you draw the left knee towards the back of your mat, and then slowly drop both knees over to the left, gaze over to the right. Inhale, come back, extend the left leg up, and slowly release. Hug both knees into your chest, and we're just going to rock and roll all the way up onto our mat. Cross the ankles, come onto all fours to a tabletop position. And we'll just quickly warm up into the wrists, drawing some nice circles over the hands. Keep the arms nice and straight, wrapping the triceps back so your elbow creases are facing forward. Change direction, circle the other way. And from here, we'll just move into some cat and cows, and we'll incorporate a little stretch through the forearms as we do so, only if you feel like, if this feels okay for you, to turn the hands backwards towards the knees. And then as you inhale, open the chest, drop the belly down towards the ground. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and just keep moving through about 3 more rounds to your own breath, to your own rhythm. And slowly come back to a neutral spine, and we'll make our way into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Plant the hands, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Come into your first down dog and just start by pedaling out through the feet. Just taking some time to settle in. And as you eventually settle into stillness, notice if you are feeling really tight into the hamstrings, perhaps keep your knees bent to begin with so that you can maintain that nice neutral spine as you lift the hips up and back. If you feel okay to press the heels down towards the ground and straighten the legs whilst maintaining that nice neutral spine, do so. Do what works for you, for your body, and then set your drishti, your focus, and come back to the breath and just take a few breaths here, really engaging and creating length into this down dog, length into the spine. Keep pressing the ground away with lots of effort. Wrap the triceps down towards the ground, press into the inner aspects of the hands, press into the fingertips. One more deep breath in, and breath out. On the next breath in, raise the right leg high to the sky. Dorsiflex your right foot here and really press back through the right heel. Soften the outer right hip down towards the ground. Keep pressing the ground away with the palms of the hands. From here, you're going to come high onto the left tippy toes and then exhale, press the heel down. Really feel that length into the hamstring. Again, inhale to the tippy toes. Exhale, ground the heel. One more time. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, ground the heel. Keep pressing back through that right heel a little bit more. Maybe raise the right leg a little bit higher, but keep that right hip square towards the ground. Take one deep breath in. Come high onto the tippy toes. As you exhale, tiger curl the right knee into the nose. Really squeeze it in, round through the spine. Step the right foot forward between the palms of the hands. And just start by gently shifting the hips back and forth. Good, and now drop the back knee down to the ground, come to a low lunge. As you inhale, reach both arms up. Interlace your fingers. Take a Kali Mudra, pointing the index fingers up towards the ceiling. Melt the left hip forward, squeeze into the left glute, create a little more length into the left hip flexor, and start to lift the heart here as well. Lift the chest, lengthen through the side body, start to lift the gaze. Create a little more extension into the spine. Holding it here, keep breathing, deep breath in, breath out. One more breath in. Good, on the breath out, lower the fingertips down. Frame the right foot, slide onto your front heel to Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Dorsiflex the right foot. Keep a nice flat back to start with the fingertips under the shoulders. Keep pulling back on that right heel like you're trying to create a crease into your mat. Lift up through the right sit bone. Keep the left hip stacking over the left knee. Chin towards the left big toe. Holding it here, feeling that engagement. Keep pulling. And now slowly start to just turn the toes out. So we move into the outer aspect of our hamstrings. Keep pulling against the heel. Just notice how that feels. Notice the different sensations. And then slowly start to turn the toes in. And again, notice the difference in the stretch. Good. Come back to neutral. Take the left fingertips underneath the shoulder, and then we're going to take a twist from here. As you inhale, peel the right arm up, gaze up towards the right fingers, twisting into the spine. Keep pulling on that right heel, holding it here. Deep breath in, breath out. One more breath in. On the breath out, lower the right fingertips down, and we're going to peel the left arm up, opening up across the chest, maybe gazing up towards the left fingers, holding it here. Deep breath in, breath out. One more, inhale, exhale, slowly release the left fingers down, bend into the right knee, lift the back knee up off the ground, spin the back foot flat, and then pivot the right foot in. Come into a wide-legged forward fold, bringing the fingertips underneath the shoulders. Take a breath in, nice flat back. As you exhale, fold down. Bring the hands between the feet. Work the crown of the head down towards the ground. Keep the legs nice and strong, holding it here. One more deep breath. And breath out. Walk the hands back below the shoulders. Heel to the feet in a little bit. Bring the hands to the hips. Use your breath in to come all the way up. Bring the heels to turn in, so your toes are turning out. Bring your hands to heart center, and then bend the knees as we come into our goddess squat. Sink the butt really low. Tuck the tailbone under. Try and keep the knees tracking over the toes. Lift up through the chest, lift up through the lower ribs. Sink a little bit deeper. From here, take your arms out to the sides and press the palms towards each wall beside you, like you're trying to push the air away from you. And then from here, reach the left arm overhead towards the right, and then press the air away with the right palm towards the left. Good. And then come back to center. Take it to the other side. Reach the right arm over towards the left as you press the air away with the left palm, reaching in opposite directions. Come back to center. One more time each side. Come back to center. Good. One more deep breath in and breath out. Bring the hands back to your heart and slowly come all the way up to standing. Heel toe the feet in even more so your feet are just a little bit wider than the hips, and we're going to come into a low squat into our malasana. Sink the butt down. Keep the chest lifted. Squeeze the inner thighs towards your elbows and press the elbows against the inner thighs. Slide the hands down to the chest, holding it here. Soften your breath. One more breath in and breath out. Sink the butt all the way down to the ground. Bring the big toes in front of you to touch. Take a Kali Mudra, pointing the index fingers towards your toes. Lift up through the chest. And now from here, if you can hover the toes, hover the toes. Otherwise, just stay right here with the chest lifted, engaging into the core. And then from here, we're going to extend the legs out if you can for 5. Back together, extend it out, lift the chest for 4, for 3. Lots of work into the psoas for 2, for 1, and then slowly lower the legs down and fold forward. Come into a wide legged straddle. Bring the forearms down to the ground first, and then if you want to walk the hands forward, walk the hands forward. Taking a few breaths here. Keep the feet and legs nice and active. One more deep breath in and breath out. Walk the hands back. And we're going to meet back in our downward facing dog. Stepping back. Lift the hips up and back. Take one deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale your left leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Same thing on this side. Dorsiflex the left foot, really press back through the left heel. Soften the left outer hip down towards the ground. As you inhale, come high onto the right tippy toes. As you exhale, press the right heel down to the ground. 2 more. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, press the heel down, stretch up through the hamstring. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing back through the left heel. Press the ground away with the palms of the hands a little bit more. 1 breath in. Come high into the tippy toes. Exhale. Round through the spine as you shift forward. Draw the knee to the nose. Step the left foot forward between the palms of the hands. Come onto the fingertips and just gently shift the hips forward and back, easing into our lunge. Drop the back knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach both arms up. Interlace the fingers, find your Kali Mudra. Lift up through the chest. Sink the right hip forward a little bit more, closer towards the ground. Squeeze into the right glute. Lift the gaze, lift the heart. One more breath in. On the breath out, release the fingertips down to the ground. Come onto the front heel, flexing the left foot into our Uddha Hanumanasana. Pull back on that left hip, lift up through the left sit bone. Keep a nice flat back here. Slowly start to turn the toes out. Take a moment, tune into the sensation. And then slowly turn the toes in. Come back to neutral. Keep pulling back on that heel. Plant the right fingertips below your right shoulder as you take a breath in. Peel the left arm up. Come into the twist. Gaze up towards the left fingers. Holding it here. One more breath in. On the breath out, lower the left fingers and we'll peel the right arm up, open across the chest. Gaze up towards the right fingers. Keep pulling back on that left heel. Keep breathing. One more breath in. On the breath out, lower the right fingertips. Bend into the left knee. Lift the back knee. Pivot the back foot. Pivot the front foot as you walk the hands to the middle. Come into Prasarita Padottanasana, your forward fold. This time interlace the fingers behind the back and stretch out through the arms as you descend the crown of the head towards your mat. Legs are nice and strong. One more breath in. And breath out. Release the hands below the shoulders. Come to halfway. Take the hands to the hips. As you inhale, come all the way up. Heel toe the feet in just a little bit. And then turn the heels in and the toes out. Bring your hands to heart center. Bend the knees. Come to your goddess squat. Sink the butt low. Holding it here, lift the chest. Lift from the lower ribs. Sink a little deeper. Keep the hips open. From here, take the right fingertips down behind the right foot and then reach the left arm over towards the right. Keep the chest nice and open. Sink the butt even deeper. Holding it here. Nice lateral line stretch. One more breath in. And breath out. Come back to center. Take it to the other side. Left fingertips down behind the left foot. Reach the right arm towards the left. Open the chest. Really stretch out through the right side body. Breathe into your right side body. One more breath. Come back to center. One more breath here. Sink really low. And slowly come all the way up. Heel to the feet in. Coming again to Hamstrings. Sink the butt down. Holding it here. This time take the left fingertips down to the ground. Reach the right arm up. Open up across the chest. And switch to the other side. Come back to center. Take one more breath in. Squeeze the knees towards the elbows. And out. Sink the butt down. Bring the big toes to touch in front of you. Kali Mudra. Coming back to these hip flexor exercises. Lift up through the chest. You can stay right here for the duration if that's all that you've got today. Otherwise, lift the feet, or next level, extend the legs. Out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly release the legs down, coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Walk the forearms or the hands forward and melt here for 5 breaths. Keep the feet nice and engaged. Try and soften into the inner hips, into the inner groin, the inner thighs. Breathing in to create that space. One more deep breath in. And breath out. Inhale to walk the hands back. Making your way back to your Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, let it go. Bend the knees, look forward, walk, step or jump to the top of your mat, however you get there. Inhale to a halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, broaden the collarbones. Exhale as you fold down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up, gaze up between the palms. Exhale as you bring your hands to your heart center, ground down through the feet. Next breath in, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, come to Utkatasana chair pose. Hold it here. Send the shins forward, press the weight down through the heels. Reach up through the fingertips, even through your pinky fingers, lengthen a little more through the side body, contract into the core. Sink a little deeper. And a little deeper. Just a little bit deeper. One more breath in. On the breath out, release, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. And hold it here. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Press the ground away, wrap the triceps back. Engage into the glutes and the inner thighs, into the legs. Tuck the tail under, engage into the core. Hold it here, drop the knees if you need to. Press the ground away, lift up through the center of the back so you're really puffing the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, protracting into the scapula. Keep breathing, smooth and balanced. Keeping the mind calm while we're creating this effort throughout the body. Keep holding, you can do it for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward, slowly bend the arms. Lower as slowly as you can, all the way down to the ground. Bring the tops of the feet to the ground. Inhale to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, melt the chest down. 2 more, moving to breath. Inhale, lift. Release. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes under. Press back up to your high plank. Lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step or float, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower nice and controlled. Inhale, come to upward facing dog, lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, come back to Chaturanga, bend the arms, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. Inhale, raise the right leg high to a 3-legged dog. Press back through the right heel. Come high onto the left tippy toes. Tiger curl the right knee in. Step the right foot forward between the palms of the hands. Inhale as you come up to a crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach both arms up, squeeze into the left glute, lengthen into the side body. Contract into the core. Holding it here, deep breath in. And breath out. 1 more, inhale. As you exhale, spin the back foot flat, open to Virabhadrasana 2. Sink deeper into the front knee. Keep the arms nice and lengthen through the fingertips. Holding it here, squeeze into the left glute. Keep pressing firmly into the outer edge of the back foot. Keep breathing as you set your focus over the right fingertips. One more breath in, and breath out. Inhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. Paint the sky. As you exhale, cartwheel the fingertips down to the ground. Come onto the back toes, and we're going to float the left leg up to standing splits. Straighten into the right leg as much as you can. Dive the torso over the right thigh. Try and soften the left outer hip down towards the ground. Point through the toes. See how high you can lift that left leg while still trying to square the left hip down towards the ground. If you want more here, bring your hands to heart center and balance. Otherwise, keep the fingertips on the ground. Holding it here. Lift the left leg high, straighten the right leg. Right leg is really strong. Deep breath in and breath out. Start to pull the left knee in towards the chest, still balancing on the right leg. Come all the way up, drawing the left knee into the chest. From here, take a hold either of the knee with your right hand, or for the more challenging version, take a hold of the outer edge of the left foot with the right hand. Reach the left arm back, and then if you've got the foot, you're going to extend the left leg out, pressing through the left heel, coming into this really nice IT band stretch, hamstring stretch, and start to twist, looking over the left shoulder, holding it here. Deep breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Take one more breath in, release the foot or the knee. You're going to take the left fingertips down to the ground as you extend the left leg back. Come to revolving half moon. Reach the right arm up. Keep the twist now towards the right. Press back through the left heel or point through the toes, whatever feels good for you. Holding it here. Deepen the twist. Reach up through the right fingers. One more breath in. On the breath out, lower the right fingertips down to the ground. Slowly start to bend the right knee, reaching the left toes to the back of the mat. Plant the toes. Well done. Drop the back knee down to the ground. Slide onto the front heel. Half split. Pull back on that right heel. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend into the right knee. Back to your lunge. From here, heel toe the right foot across towards the right edge of your mat. Turn the right toes out to about 45. Open up into the right hip. Take the right hand to the right knee. And then from here, either come down onto the forearms, or you can keep the palms planted, or you can reach the hands forward, whatever feels good for you. Opening up into this inner right hip, just for a few breaths, and then we're going to take a variation. Keep the right foot nice and flexed. One more breath in. And breath out. And from here, we're going to come into a nice quad stretch variation. You can either come back onto the palms of the hands, or you can stay onto the left forearm. If you've got the forearm down, you're going to reach the right arm back, slowly bend the left knee and catch the left foot, open up across the chest. And you can do it on the forearm as well. Try and send the top of the left hip down towards the ground to deepen the stretch. Pull the foot towards your butt. One more breath in. And breath out. Slowly release. Walk the right foot back to the middle, and now we're going to slide back onto the front heel. Come back to your half split, or now is your opportunity if you want to come to your full split variation, Hanumanasana. You can slide the right foot forward and the left knee back, And so maybe it looks more something like this if you're working into the splits. Try and lift the chest. If you have a set of blocks, you can take a set of blocks under the hands, or if you don't have a set of blocks, you can take a stack of books under each hand so you can keep the chest nice and lifted, sinking into your splits. Try and keep that engagement, keep pulling back on that right heel, holding it here. And breathe deeply. Be in each moment, knowing that this moment will pass. If you're feeling these stretches really intensely and you're a little bit uncomfortable, maybe the hamstrings are really talking to you, can you just be with it? Can you lean into the sensation and just ride it, breathe through it, and stay? Taking one more deep breath in, and let the breath go. Slowly start to release. We're going to meet back into downward facing dog. Bend into the right knee, plant the palms, step the right foot back, lift the hips up and back, and if you need to, take a little walk. Well done. Take a few moments before we move into the other side just to reset. Come back to your breath. Let's do it. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Come high onto the right tippy toes. Tiger curl the left knee into the nose. Step the left foot forward between the palms of the hands. Come up to your high crescent lunge. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale to find depth. Feel like you're squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Engage into the right glute, contract into the core, holding it here. Firmly grounding the front heel, firmly grounding the ball of the back foot. One more breath in. Exhale, spin the back foot flat, open to Virabhadrasana 2. Sink deeper into the front knee, root down the outer edge of the back foot, squeeze into your right glute, open up across the chest. Set your focus with powerful aim. And breathe here. Sink deeper. Reach through the fingertips. Just one more breath. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior, feel the length into the left side body. Exhale, cartwheel the fingertips down to the ground. Come onto the back toes. Floating the right leg up, standing splits. Soften the outer right hip down towards the ground. Point through the toes, reach the crown of the head down towards the ground. Straighten into the left leg as much as you can. If you want more, bring the hands to your heart center for balance. Keep reaching, keep breathing, keep focusing. Inhale, slowly start to draw the right knee in towards the chest, still balancing on the left leg. Come all the way up to standing. Pull the right knee into the chest. From here, take either the left hand to the knee or the left hand to the outer edge of the right foot. Reach the right arm back and then extend the right leg out. It's okay if the knee is bent. Do the best that you can, and if you fall out, just smile at yourself and come back in. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Keep lifting up your chest. Press out through the right heel. One more breath in. Release the foot. Take the right fingertips down to the ground as you reach the right leg back. Reach the left arm up, revolving half moon. Flex the foot or point the toes. Twist deeper. Almost there. I know that left leg is cooking. Mine certainly is, but you can breathe through it. One more breath in.
Lower the left fingertips down, bend the left knee, reach the right toes back. Drop the back knee down to the ground. Well done. Slide onto the front heel, flex the foot, pull back on the left heel, one breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Heel toe the left foot across to the left edge of the mat. Turn the foot out at a 45-degree angle. Come onto the blade edge of the left foot. Open up into the left hip. Flexing that left foot. And then we'll work our way down into our dragon for a few breaths. Slowing it down now. One more breath in and breath out. Coming into the quad stretch variation. You can keep the right forearm planted or you can plant the right palm. Reach the left arm back, bend the right knee, catch the right foot. If you can't reach the foot, you can always use something like a strap or a towel or something else to wrap around the foot so that you can reach. Pull the foot towards the butt, sink the right hip down towards the ground. If you want to come onto the forearm, go for it. One more breath in. And slowly release. Heel toe the left foot in. Coming back to the half split. Or if you want to sink it deeper by sliding the left heel forward and walking the right knee back. Maybe coming all the way down to Hanumanasana. Try and keep the chest lifted here. Feel some extension into the spine, feel some engagement. Holding it here. Maybe closing down the eyes and just turning inward. And breathing, riding the wave of sensation. See how softly you can breathe. See if you can slow the breath right down. Squeeze the right glute if you're in that full split. One more breath. And slowly release, bend the left knee, step the left foot back, downward facing dog, take a little walk. Take one full breath in through the nose. Open the mouth. Let it go. Lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or jump onto our butts. Extend both legs in front. Flex the feet. Take a deep breath in, reach both arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, coming to Paschimottanasana. Hopefully you're feeling nice and lengthened through the hamstrings after all of that. So maybe you can even take a hold of the base of the feet. Maybe take a hold of the wrists. If not, you can take the big toes and then bend the elbows down towards the ground, or take a hold of the calves or the ankles, wherever you can. And then lengthen into the lower back as you draw the elbows down towards the ground. Tuck the chin towards the chest, creating that flexion into the spine. Keep flexing the feet, engage into the quads. Press out through the balls of the feet as well. Find that last bit of depth for one more deep breath in. Stay on your breath out. Inhale to slowly come all the way up. And we're going to come into a reverse plank from here. Plant the hands behind you. If you can, fingertips facing towards your feet. Open up through the chest, wrap the triceps back, lift the hips up, press the toes down towards the ground. Maybe drop the head back or keep gazing forward. Whatever feels good for you. Lift the heart, squeeze the glutes. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the heels. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the butt down. Come all the way down onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Take the knees over to the left. Gaze over to your right. Find a little twist. Bring it back to center. Take the knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Come back to center. Take one last full expansive breath in through the nose. And as you open the mouth, let it go. Let everything go. Finding your way to your Savasana, your final resting pose, taking all the time that you need to sink into this blissful, peaceful place of rest and restoration. Allow as much time for yourself in your Savasana. I just wanted to say a quick thank you for joining into the practice today. Wishing you a beautiful day, love and gratitude. Namaste.